Greetings everybody! Welcome back to the channel, Cards Everywhere here. Today I'm bringing you another weekly league deck profile. We are going to try and take advantage of the possible solar system arena. So I'll give you a quick rundown of the deck and we'll jump into a game. First up we have Area 51. On the play, your solar system cards in hand gain 60 power until played. Next is Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. On the play, if your deck contains Mars, your solar system cards, wherever they are, gain 16 power until played. Next is Mars. On the play, your opponent loses -1 energy this round. Next up we have Sputnik Plantina. On the draw, your common and rare solar system cards, wherever they are, gain 15 power until played. And then repeat if your deck contains Pluto, Dwarf Planet. Next up, Callisto. On the return, if you lost a turn, this card gains 30 power permanently. Next is a common solar system card, Pluto, Dwarf Planet. Next is Diffusion, Apollo 11. On the play, your solar system cards, wherever they are, gain 20 power until played. Next is Make. On the play, your cards with egg in their name, wherever they are, gain 20 power until played. Next up we have Michael Collins. On the play, your common and rare space cards and your Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong cards, wherever they are, gain 20 power until played. Next is Andromeda. On the draw, your space cards in hand cost -3 energy this turn. Next is the Ultra Fusion Heat Death of the Universe. On the draw, your cards, wherever they are, with 7 or more base energy, cost -2 energy for 2 turns. And your cards, wherever they are, with 4 or less base energy, cost +2 energy for 2 turns. Next is Iris. On the draw, your space cards, wherever they are, lose 10 power permanently. But on the return, your space cards, wherever they are, gain +20 power permanently. Next up, we have Planisphere. On the play, if your deck contains only space cards, your cards, wherever they are, gain 15 power until played. Next up, Charon. On the draw, your Pluto Dwarf Planet card, wherever it is, gains 23 power and costs -7 energy until played. Next is 5 Astrea. On the draw, a random card in your hand gains 10 power until played, and if you're losing the round, repeat this 4 more times. Next is Coupler Belt. On the return, if your deck contains Make, your remaining space cards in hand gain 8 power until played, and then repeat for Eris and Pluto Dwarf Planet. Second to last, Bernard A. Harris Jr. On the play, if you have played 8 or more space cards this game, your solar system cards, wherever they are, gain 24 power until played. And last up we have Saturn. On the play, your Titan Moon of Saturn card in hand gains 20 power this turn. So guys, that is the deck. I wouldn't consider this deck extremely powerful. It'd be more of a mid-range deck, but it is a little bit of fun to play. I've been running into a lot of history decks this week, and they are very, very strong. So if you are looking to get a win, I suggest checking out the Ancient Aliens deck I made last week. It should hold up this week, and should get you quite far. But I'm just looking to have a little bit of fun first in the lower tiers, and if I'm not going to succeed, I will play the history deck to get myself up in the ranks. So we have found an opponent, so let's give him a hello and see what we got here. So we have Mars Reconnaissance. We give a little boost to our cards. We'll play the Area 51 in the last slot. And we'll play the 5 Astria. 321, respectable. Looks like we're up against a espionage deck. They are one of my favourite archetypes. I will probably make another deck with them fairly soon. Maybe even a space technology and espionage deck. I have been wanting to combine them, so we might give that a go. We are in our solar system arena, so we will be getting a good boost to our cards, so the first round shouldn't be too hard. So we'll play some of our weaker cards to get boosts. So we are at 394. Will put us in the lead just by a little bit, so hopefully we get another solar system card. Looks like we did. So we will get out the make. We'll play the Michael. Let's see, what's the strongest hand we can play? 290, 282. I think we'll go with the 282 and hope for the best. I don't think it was enough. I will be a little upset if we don't. Oh, there we have it. We just scraped by there. This deck does ramp up a little bit, so it does get a little more powerful as the game goes on. So let's see if we can do it again in the second round. So we'll play the Eris for the boosts, Bernard, and the Michael Collins for 217. Not super strong, but we're getting plenty more boosts. It looks like the opponent is playing the Espionage Cephalopod combo with some space cards thrown in. It's a very strong deck, and it does get stronger itself as the game goes on, and is quite cheap on energy. As you can see, the opponent has 31 energy to spare. But this deck is not too bad for energy either. So we'll play some more of our boosting cards. Let's see what we can get away with here. So we'll play our 2 highest energy cards, 234. We will probably lose this round, but hopefully we can make a comeback in the next one. So I think on the last turn here, I'll play all the boosting cards I can. Costello is looking pretty powerful in the hand, so we might save that for the next round. So we'll play the Apollo, play Mars, and Mars again for 350. Won't be enough to win, but hopefully the cards will be strong enough next round to put a dent in our opponent. So let's see what we draw here. Hopefully we're drawing into Area 51 soon, as it is probably the best boosting card. And there it is. So I think we will play the Sharon, the Area 51 in the middle, and the Pluto for 0 energy, so save a little bit of energy for next turn. So that is quite a powerful hand from us. Should put us a good bit in the lead, nearly 300. Unfortunately, the opponent is doing -2 energy to us for the round. But we should be drawing into our heat death probably in the next turn, so I'm not too worried. Let's keep up the pressure here. We'll play 5 Astra, Saturn, and I think we'll get rid of the Sputnik for 525. The opponent got the optimal Greenwich Mean Time, but luckily we have a decent lead on him, so that should keep us in the winning stages this round. There's our heat death and the Andromeda. So I think we'll play some of our weaker cards here. We'll get the Eris out for the permanent boost. We get the Heat Death back around. And I'll save the Costello. Looks like the opponent is saving his good cards for next turn as well. So I'll play the weakest hand for 318. And there we have it, round 2-1. The opponent will probably be going all out next round, so I might hold back a little bit and go for the win in the final round. We'll just have to wait and see what we draw. It is more of our boosting cards, so we'll get them out. We'll get Planisphere, get the Michael Collins in front, and the Bernard in the middle for 328. Let's see what the opponent has. Is the opponent trying to time us out? We will give him a hello to hopefully hurry him up a little bit. So let's see here. The opponent has a 285 with the boosts, ending up at 480, which puts him well ahead of us. So we're 152 behind. I don't know if I'll even try to come back. I think I will sacrifice this round to play some of our weaker cards, just to boost our stronger ones. So we'll get the Kepler, the Apollo, and the Mars Reconnaissance for 384. The opponent is keeping up the pressure. See, we're still 158 behind. I'm not sure if we can pull out a surprise win here. Let's see what kind of numbers we can get up to here. So the Costello is at 450 by itself. We have the Mick, and we have the Area 51 for 898. I'm not sure the opponent will be expecting this high, so I think we will go for it, and it looks like it succeeded. And 898 for the winning turn on the 4th round. So guys, that is the deck. As you can see, it has a little bit of power. It certainly can beat some decks, but I still wouldn't consider it top tier. But it is quite fun to play. So guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And cards everywhere out.